What is cracking, everybody? James Coe, aka the Sleeper King, is here with you. We're talking about post waiver wire ads, guys that are available on the waiver wire right now that you can go and pick up. Man, it's a little deep sleeperish, but that's okay. A lot of these guys, as a matter of fact, every single dude that will be on this list is rostered in less than 10% of Yahoo leagues, so should be widely available. Maybe in your hyper competitive league, it's not the case. I don't know, but we're going to get it going. And as always, if y'all have questions, start sit questions, whatever questions, man, just throw them into the chat, bro, and I'll pick them up as I get along. All right. So, anyways, let's get right into it, shall we? All right, here we go. All right, let's take a look here. What are we looking? First is Isaac Tesla. He just saw 2 targets, but he did catch a touchdown there. He was tied with Jameson Williams for the team lead in routes run. And a really interesting in terms of alignment data, right? Because as we know, Amon-Ra St. Brown dealing with that ankle injury. Right now, it's not looking like he's going to go. He might. He might. He's a tough dude. He might try to tough it out, but he may not go in this ball game. And if he doesn't, I think Tesla is in a great spot, right? When you look at his alignment data, plays 43%, in this particular game, he played 43% in the slot, right? What does that tell you? When Amon-Ra went out, Tesla kind of sort of had that Amon-Ra role, right? Where he played inside and outside. And remember his film from college. This is a guy that played primarily as an inside player. I think like 80% of his snaps came as a slot player while playing collegiately there, right? So you're thinking, all right, this guy, Isaac Tesla, man, hyper good athlete. We're talking about a guy that ran a sub 4. What did he run? Like a low 4.4s. You know, he's a big, tall, strong dude. Great vertical leap. I think Next Gen Stats had him in like the 95th or 96th percentile of best athletes, right? They had him as the top graded wide receiver prospect athlete in last year's class. So again, Isaac Tesla, I think it has a really good shot if Amon-Ra doesn't go against Dallas. By the way, matchup pristine, bro. Matchup is absolutely pristine. When you take a look at, he's taking on Dallas. Dallas is dead last in fantasy points allowed to wide receivers. So I think Tesla's got a really, really good chance here. Okay, another player that may or may not be available on the waiver wire, Adonai Mitchell. Again, taking on Miami, the Dolphins have been extremely generous to outside wide receivers. They're bottom 10 in completion percentage allowed to outside wide receiver. They are bottom 10 in touchdowns allowed to outside wide receivers. As we all know, Adonai Mitchell coming off a very, very strong game. I mean, shoot, if y'all have been reading my work, if you've been seeing some of my stuff here, I was extremely high on Adonai Mitchell. And chat, man, can you? I don't know how many folks have been with me for the past few weeks or so, but if y'all have, I mean, can I just say, man, like I've been talking about AD Mitchell for the past, I don't know, past couple streams here, and that was like we didn't stream last week, so what, like 2-3 weeks ago? I think 3 weeks ago, I was talking about Adonai Mitchell. Finally comes through, and again, he's got another great matchup here against the Miami Dolphins, who again bottom 10 in touchdowns allowed to outside wide receivers. All right, I see some chat questions coming through, man, and let's get to it. This is from VMoney94. Brenton Strange or Mark Andrews? I think for me, Brenton Strange pretty easily, right? He is an integral part of this Jacksonville offense. I got some matchup data here too, if y'all are looking here. But hold on. Let me pull up some matchup data. Jacksonville. Look, I like Brenton Strange regardless, but I will pull up some really interesting notes here. Okay, so they're taking on Indianapolis, right? Indianapolis is bottom 5 in terms of fantasy points allowed to the tight end group. They just gave up a 12.5 PPR day to Dalton Schultz, and other tight ends have done reasonably well against the Indianapolis Colts. Pat Freiermuth went for nearly 12. Gunnar Helm went for double digits. Gunnar Helm went for double digits. By the way, another deep sleeper that if y'all are interested, I really like this kid, Gunnar Helm, in Tennessee. Really, for my Colts, speaking of the Colts, he really reminds me of Jack Doyle. I think just solid as all hell. Really great hands. I really like Gunnar Helm. He's going to be certainly one of my favorite tight end sleeper prospects going into 2026. Anyways, uh, not getting into it here. But the bottom line is, man, they have given up some pretty big production points here. Aranda Gatson went for 29. Trey McBride went for 21. Right. So in week 3, Indianapolis gave up 11.6 to Chigo Okonkwo. Chigo Okonkwo has done nothing. Okay. So, bro, this is a great spot for Brenton Strange. Great spot for Brenton Strange. This is from SP Breck. Tesla over Shakir, Dubs, and Franklin. Dude, if Amon-Ra doesn't go, yeah, I think so. I think that's what we're doing here. I like Tesla a lot. I think like I said, he's a fantastic athlete. He's got a great matchup against Dallas. And Dallas is going to put some points up now. Listen, this is what I also like. This game's going to be a high scoring game, right? Like Detroit is down secondary players. They're down defensive linemen. Like they are not a good defense right now. Not a good defense. Dak is on fire. Dallas's passing attack on fire. George Pickens on fire. CeeDee Lamb on fire. Everyone's going hot right now in Dallas. Dallas going to put up some points. What does that mean? Detroit's got to keep up. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to throw this rock. I think Isaac Tesla's going to see if Amon-Ra's out. Shoot, man. I mean, 7 to 9 targets, I think, is very doable for Isaac Tesla against a team in Dallas that's giving up a ton of big time production to the wide receiver spot. So I am extremely interested in Isaac Tesla. And yeah, I would play him over Shakir for sure. Play him over Dubs for sure. Troy Franklin, who may or may not have been passed by Pat Bryant. Yeah, 100%. Let's go. Absolutely. By the way, oh my gosh, that's what they call a segue in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about Pat Bryant. Let's talk about Pat Bryant. He's taken on Las Vegas, and Las Vegas has been absolutely, horrendous defensively. So yeah, I like Pat Bryant taking on Las Vegas. Pat Bryant has taken over the slot role there for Denver. Troy Franklin, man, I just don't know what to do with Troy, man. Like this guy is leading the team in targets. He's leading the team in receptions. What are we doing out here with Troy Franklin? The funny thing is, Pat Bryant is the new Troy Franklin. And let me explain. When Troy Franklin was playing primarily out of the slot, right? When he was like a 50-50 player inside outside, that's when he was the most effective. And I want you guys to think about Sean Payton's offense, right? Sean Payton's offense features the speed slot guy. He loves these guys running these seam routes from the slot, loves it, right? And inbreakers, outbreakers, whatever it might be, but Troy Franklin was a deep threat for them out of the slot. Now he is playing primarily as an outside flanker, right? Mixes in at the X a little bit, but primarily a flanker receiver there for the Denver Broncos. And as a result, not playing as well. It's a different role. When you got that inside position, you can go inside, you can go outside. But when you're playing flanker, you're playing off the line, there's only so many ways you can go. You know what I'm saying? And I think the route running it's been okay. Separation has been okay for Pat Bryant, but at the end of the day, for Troy Franklin, but at the end of the day, I think he really needed to work out of the slot to really maximize his potential. And this is the spot where Pat Bryant is now living. Right. So this rookie out of Illinois, man, like, again, I just think it's really, really interesting matchup wise. Las Vegas is bottom 10 in every metric, but bottom 10 in terms of fantasy points allowed to slot receivers, bottom 10 in yardage allowed to slot receivers, touchdowns, receptions, all this. They're bottom 10. Pat Bryant is in an awesome spot against Las Vegas if you're looking for a deep sleeper. Okay. One more here. I got 2 more, but we'll get one more and then I'll get to some of your chat questions. Devon Vile, New Orleans against Tampa Bay. And again, matchup wise, I just, again, we're looking at a pretty good matchup here. When we're talking about Tampa Bay has given up a good amount of production to wide receivers. Devon Vile plays primarily Well, he's like a 50-50 guy inside outside. And as a matter of fact, let me pull this up here for you. Devon Vile, according to Next Gen Stats, he is going to line up. Vile, he is going to line up 50%, 53% outside and 47% as an inside player. So, like I said, 50-50. I wanted to pull up those exact numbers there for you. But the bottom line is Tampa Bay does give up a ton of production to outside wide receivers. Not quite as generous to inside wide receivers, but still pretty good. They're bottom 10 in terms of fantasy points allowed to inside wide receivers, but they are bottom 5 when we're talking about outside wide receivers, right? So Tampa Bay, no matter where you're attacking them, they've got a good position here. But Devon Vile working, if he's working outside, I really like the matchup there for him. Tampa Bay, again, has given up the 5th most yards per game to outside wide receivers. We're looking at outside wide receivers like Marvin Harrison Jr. before he got injured was cooking, right? Devontae Adams, obviously, as we know, cooked him bad. I mean, even guys like Tyrell Shavers working primarily outside. He scored 19 fantasy points against Tampa Bay in week number 11. Kyle Williams caught a long touchdown, 14.2 fantasy points. Chris Olave, double digits. Rashid Shaheed, when he was with New Orleans, double digits. See, that Rashid Shaheed comp is what I'm really looking at with Devon Vile. Shaheed had that outside-inside versatility for New Orleans. That is the role that Devon Vile has taken over. Yeah, man, I think he's in a really, really good spot. And as we know, he got a lot of volume in his last game as well. So Devon Vile is in a super duper interesting spot. Hey, before I continue here, this is just from my producer. Is the YouTube side going? I don't see anything on the YouTube side, my guy. Anyways, I'm just throwing that out there. But I'm gonna get back to some of the chats here from inside the browser. But yeah, man, this is from Dino Pacino. First of all, great handle, bro. Dino Pacino? Strange or Juwan Johnson? I'm still going Strange. I love Brenton Strange. I think Brenton Strange, shoot, man, again, if y'all been with the stream for a minute now, you guys know I've been talking about Doctor Strange for a minute. I talked about Doctor Strange in the freaking preseason. That's how much I like Brenton Strange. I like this guy a lot, man. So yeah, give me Brenton Strange over Juwan Johnson. Better offense overall, and he has a more prominent role in regards to what we're looking at right there. Okay, this is from Marvin2403. Goff or Williams? Jared Goff or Caleb? See, y'all need to be using full names, man. Like, I see Williams, I'm like, bro, who are we talking about, man? Like, is this a super flex league? Like, I don't know. Who are we talking? Williams? Dog, there's so many Williams out there, man. Like, which? I think you mean Goff or Caleb, right? Is that who we're talking about, Marvin? Anyways, for me personally, I'm going Goff. Again, going against Dallas on Thursday night. I mean, shoot, this is going to be it should be a high scoring game. Both defenses are not very good, right? So go ahead and give me Jared Goff over Caleb Williams. And by the way, Caleb's been scuffling a little bit. He's been scuffling a little bit. You know, the forget about the production, just from in terms of like on field actual work. He's been meh. You know what I mean? He's been meh. Anyways, this is from Crondon. Can we still trust Lamar? Yeah. I'm still trusting Lamar, man. I got Lamar in a big spot. Let me just say this. Generally, he has done really, really well against bad defenses. And let me tell you something. Pittsburgh is a bad defense. And I'm saying this also understanding that he has seen bad defenses recently and not done that well, right? Like he saw the Jets, did not do well. He saw Cincinnati, did not do well. I just think he gets back on track. I do. I think Lamar's in a good spot. So let me go ahead and throw Lamar back in there. Yeah, Crondon, I'm ready to throw the towel in on him being unusable. No. I think we still trust Lamar. I think he gets back on track. Actually, I think he gets back on track in a big way. I don't know why. I just feel like Lamar's going to have a big game. this week. Throw him in there. KV90. Who is a better play for week 14, Luther Burden or Colston Loveland? Um, you know, both these guys are really low floor players because Cole Kmet continues to work in with Loveland, so that makes it a little bit harder, right? So, and Luther Burden is like the third or fourth option in this Bears passing attack. You know what? If you want, I'll look up some. Let me look up some information here, right? Like they're taking on Green Bay. Green Bay's got a pretty good defense overall, but Tampa Bay. Okay, okay. So here we go. Green Bay against tight ends. Um, Middle of the pack. Green Bay against slot receivers. Let's look it up. Green Bay against slot receivers. Third fewest fantasy points per game allowed to the slot. Yeah, not good. Not good. Amon-Ra obviously got hurt. Jalen Naylor put up a 0 spot. Oh my God. Wan'Dale Robinson, who had been running pretty hot, only got 7.6. Jalen Coker out of the slot got 1.9. Andre Yoshivas 1.5. Greg Dortch 2.5. So not looking good for Luther Burden. Let me just put it to you that way. So I guess if we're chasing a little bit of upside, give me Colston Loveland. I don't love either one, to be 100% honest with you. But I do trust Loveland a little bit more than Luther Burden. Ocean Phoenix, Malik Washington or Cooper Kupp. Man, dude, you guys are in the right chat. I can tell I am in the right stream because, man, these are some, dude, we're going deep. We are going deep with some of these questions, bro. I like it. Malik Washington, Cooper Kupp. Y'all are my people, man. Y'all are just scraping the bottom of the barrel. And you know what? You're only asking me these questions because you're fighting for a playoff spot. Despite having these crazy deep rosters, you're fighting for a playoff spot, bro. I love it, man. Ocean Phoenix, Malik Washington or Cooper Kupp. I am going to say, hold on. I'm probably going to say Cooper Kupp. Probably. Just because Tua's Tua. And the Jets defense, while they're not getting any turnovers, I think they're okay. You know, they're not the worst defense in the NFL. Meanwhile, Cooper Kupp, Seattle is taking on Atlanta. I'll pull up some slot data here for Atlanta. Atlanta's much more forgiving on the outside. Man, I don't like either one of these guys. Bro, is there no way you can go pick up Vila? I mean, that's why I have this stream. There's no way you can pick up Vila, Adonai Mitchell, Isaac Tesla. These guys are all gone, I'm assuming. Right? Is Pat Bryant available? Shoot, I like Pat. Dude, listen, I know Pat Bryant's available. This guy's available in 99% of Yahoo leagues. There's no way he's not available in your league, bro. There's no way. Give me Pat Bryant over both of these guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I'll take Devon Vila 100. Oh my God, I'll take Devon Vila 100% over both of these guys. Am I tripping? I don't like Malik Washington. I don't like Cooper Kupp. I don't know what to tell you, man. If I had to pick one, give me Cooper Kupp. All right, my producers tell me I got to finish up this list, which is fine. Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox. If he's available on the waiver wire, we got to go pick him up. If Dawson Knox is available on the waiver, we got to go pick this guy up. I don't know if Dalton Kincaid is out, but if he is out, Dawson Knox is an absolute must-play smash spot against Cincinnati. Man, there is no worse team against tight ends than Cincinnati. Cincinnati is so bad. Worst team, obviously, in the NFL in regards to points given up, fantasy points given up to the tight end position. Man, I can't tell you how bad it is. They're dead last in touchdowns. They're dead last in receptions. They're dead last in yardage. They are second to last in yards per target allowed to the tight end position. I mean, let me just go through this list, man. We're talking Hunter Henry, double digits, 25 fantasy points. Darnell Washington, Colston Loveland, 29. Mason Taylor, 14. Jonnu Smith had 12. Pat Freiermuth had 28. Tucker Kraft had 12. Sam Laporta had 20. I mean, I've gone up to 8 tight ends. This only goes back to week 7. That's insane. That is absolutely bananas. As a matter of fact, Baltimore would have gone double digits against Cincinnati, right? If Isaiah Likely didn't freaking fumble that football into the end zone, man. If he scores that touchdown, he's in double digits. Bro, you have to again. If Dawson Knox is available and and excuse me, Dalton Kincaid doesn't play, we have to play Dawson Knox. We have to. If you've got Kincaid, awesome, and he starts, we're playing him. Man, unbelievable matchup against Cincinnati. They cannot guard tight end. Period. Period. All right, I got 8 minutes. I'll say 10 since I started a little bit late. By the way, I got nothing on the YouTube side, bro. I'm still not seeing anything going on. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Anyways, but it doesn't matter. I'm talking to my people on the Bleacher Report app. I love y'all. Let's get this going. Fast, too furious. Fast, too furious. 88. Montgomery, David Montgomery, or Ginty? Oh, bro, give me Ginty. Montgomery's not playing enough, man. Like when it was a 55-45 split last year, we felt a lot better about it. But right now, it's like a 70-30 split. I mean, David Montgomery's lucky to get 30% split right now, man. So give me Ashton Ginty, 100%, no question. I don't care how good or bad the matchup is. I'm playing Ginty. The guy's seeing like 90% snap share, dude. I can't get away from that. I saw a Tesla question. There's so many Tesla questions, which I love. Tesla over Waddle. This is from Tyler P. Tyler P 657. Tesla over Waddle. I'm gonna say no. Oh, that kills me. I am gonna say no though. Man, listen. I want to say yes. I want to say yes, but I'm gonna say no. Waddle gets too much volume. Waddle's a featured piece in Miami's offense. I'm like trying to find a way, but no, we can't do it, man. We got to play Waddle. And I know the matchup's not good. The Jets have actually allowed the ninth fewest fantasy points per game to outside wide receivers. It's been a tough go for outside wide receivers against the Jets. That being said, man, I can't get away from Waddle, man. He's going to see, 8 to 12 targets. Forget it. I got to play him. Austin C. Baello. Baello? I feel like I got that right. Austin C. Baello. Probably messed it up. My bad, bro. Christian Watson or Terry McLaurin? I think I'm going to go Terry here. There is a big time competition for targets in Green Bay. Let me look at this up. Okay, hold on. Before I finalize, Minnesota against outside wide receivers. Let me look it up for y'all. Minnesota again. Oh my God, horrible matchup. Second fewest fantasy points allowed per game to outside wide receivers. Am I going Christian Watson here? Am I going targets or matchup? Right, the target share will 100% be with Terry McLaurin. 100%. But am I going targets over matchup? Ooh, man. Christian Watson's got Chicago, and Chicago does give up fantasy points to the outside, man. We just saw A.J. Brown go for 35. Even DK Metcalf, who's done nothing this year, he went for 14. Bro, what? Darius Slayton went for 13. Screw it. We're going Christian Watson. Okay, we're going Christian Watson. Let's go. At first, I was thinking, let's go. Generally, I go volume over matchup, but screw it. I'm going Christian Watson. The matchup's too nice against Chicago. Give me Christian Watson right there. Bob, what does it say? Bob Loblaw. I don't know. I probably messed this up, dude, bro. I don't know. Judkins or Chris Rodriguez, my guy. What? Come on, dude. We're going Judkins, obviously. Am I missing something here with Juddy? Right? Am I missing something? Bro, is he injured? Like, what do you mean? I must be tripping, dude. Like, he's got it right. Like, this isn't even close. It's Judkins by a million miles. Chris Rodriguez, nah, dude, nah. Unless I'm missing something injury wise, which fair play, I might. It's only Wednesday. I don't even check injuries till Thursday, so maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Hacks 07. Do we trust Trey Tucker anymore? No. Came off strong, but I can't see him going higher than a flex this year as long as Smith is under snap. Yeah, man. It's not been great for Geno. There's no question. And to be honest with you, let me tell you what's really going on with Las Vegas and Trey Tucker. Once they traded away um Jacoby Myers, defenses are can now play them evenly, right? And then now they're really not worried about trade like man to man. Trade. Let me just put it this way: Trey Tucker's not beating anybody man to man. No one. Not happening. Press coverage? No, not happening. He's not beating press coverage. And to be honest with you, that's all they have to do now. Is Trey Tucker is kind of sort of forced on the outside, and they're playing a lot of man to man on him. They're playing a lot of man to man on the outside, and they're asking everyone else to kind of clog the middle. That's why Trey Tucker's not going off, right? They trade away Jacoby Myers, and now all of a sudden they lose a reliable outside threat. Jacoby was playing 50-50 inside outside, but still, as an outside player, whatever. But Trey Tucker is now isolated, and he's just not playing well. I think he was getting by schematically, and now he can't. So there you go. Beard Buster, Vidal or Marks? It's Marks. I think Omarion Hampton's back this week. No? Beard Buster? I think so. I don't know. Listen, the reports are saying that he's back. So, or they think that he's back, I should say. Think that he's back. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, dude. But listen, if Omarion Hampton doesn't go, then obviously we play Vidal. But if he does go, we got to go Marks. Marks is the clear starter there in Houston. The Sports Machine. Great handle. I love it. First of all, Beard Buster. Bro, what a screen name. Love it. Okay. The Sports Machine. Kenneth Walker or Troy Franklin? Kenneth Walker. Nah. Let's just go Kenneth Walker right there. JA Football. Look, I like Troy Franklin, y'all, but I did a whole breakdown on why Troy Franklin is not doing as well and how it might be Pat Bryant's time, and Cortland Sutton got into the mix, and I don't know. I'm not trusting Troy Franklin. And listen, I have Troy in my league of record, $1,000 buy-in. $1,000 buy-in, y'all. I have Troy Franklin, 14-teamer. 14-team auction team. Bro, I have Troy Franklin, and it's tough. I wish he was not doing what he's doing. I've done a deep dive on Troy Franklin because of my team, bro. Like, I like Troy Franklin, but they're kicking him on the outside, and man, he's just not playing that well, bro. Okay, let me get one more question in here, and then let me get a couple more, actually. Listen, this is from Marvin2403. Is it time to say goodbye to Odunze? No. He's not playing well, and Caleb's not playing well. But listen, I want you to stop thinking about Odunze as a wide receiver one. He's not a wide receiver one. Think about Odunze as a flex player. And any flex player who's seeing that level of volume, forget about the name and where you drafted him. Is he disappointing for his draft price? 100%. But as a flex play, dude, he's good. He'll give you some spike weeks, give you some down weeks. Odunze is good in the flex, man. This is from G. Danner. Is Corum worth a pickup? Yes. Yes, he is, because Kyron Williams is injury prone, and you want to have these backs playing for great offenses. Corum, I think, is, I think he's in a great spot for sure. All right, last one. KV90. If Marv Harrison misses this week, should I play Michael Wilson over Adonai Mitchell? I'm going to say yeah. I mean, shoot, when Marvin Harrison Jr. wasn't in the mix, Michael Wilson was literally the best fantasy receiver in football, bro. So, yeah, we got to play Michael Wilson over Adonai Mitchell for sure. Fine. Look, last one. This is the last one for reals now. D Vegas 777. Keep this screen up. Keep this screen up. These are your waiver wire players. Look at the screen. Love the screen. Okay, but D Vegas 777. I said I like Lamar and Goff. I do. I have both. Who do I start? Oh, that's tough. I'm going to start Goff. Super duper high scoring game. Super duper high scoring game. This is at home, right? For Goff. Let me check this one. Yeah, Detroit at home. Oh, dude, yeah, we're playing Goff. We're good with Goff right there. Okay, let me go over the list, and we'll call it a day. 5 players that you can pick up right now. Should be, these guys are widely available in more than 90% of Yahoo leagues right now. Most of these guys are available in like 95% of leagues. Isaac Tesla. How do we pronounce this dude's name? I don't know, man. Isaac Tesla. I call him Mr. Electric. Mr. Electric. Isaac Tesla taking on Dallas. You got A.D. Mitchell, Adonai Mitchell, outside X receiver for the Jets, taking on Miami. Miami's giving up some production to the outside. Pat Bryant, primary slot man for Denver, taking on Las Vegas. Their defense, their whole team is in the wilderness right now. I love the matchup. I love the usage and the role for Pat Bryant. Is he the new Troy Franklin? He might be the new Troy Franklin. Devon Vila, inside-outside versatility for the Saints, taking on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has given up a ton of production to wide receivers. Devon Vila is seeing volume as well. He's in a really, really good spot. And finally, shoot, man, Dawson Knox, y'all. Come on, man. If Dalton Kincaid is out, Dawson Knox is in an absolute smash spot against Cincinnati. The worst, by far the worst defense in the NFL against tight ends. Dawson Knox. If Dalton Kincaid does not go, Dawson Knox is getting you 15 fantasy points. Book it. Book it. You heard it here first. Bold prediction. Dawson Knox, 15 fantasy points in PPR if Dalton Kincaid does not go. All right, there you go, man. That's the list. I appreciate everyone out there for hanging with me. We got to go. We got to get the hell out of it. My producer's like, go, get off the damn stream. We got other people trying to stream right now, which is all good. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. If you guys want to find me at James D. Co., I answer a ton of fantasy football related questions all over my social media handles, whether we're talking Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Y'all young kids, y'all love them TikToks, man. Even on YouTube, though, at James D. Co. as well, if you guys want to find me there. So anyways, any social media platform, Threads, Blue Sky, I'm on it. Same handle, man. Same handle. Go find me there. And I do a good job of answering questions. I try to answer like 90% of the questions that come my way. Anyways, I appreciate the chat. I appreciate you guys. I missed you guys last week, man. Anyways, we'll see you same bat time, same bat channel next week. We're back. We're back next week, y'all. We're going to be talking about deep sleepers yet again. Anyways, I got to go, but remember, it's never too late. And I sincerely mean this. It's never too late to chase your dreams. All right, peace.